Running a business or managing your personal finances? Let GIL Accountancy Services take the stress away. As trusted chartered accountants and business advisors, we help you stay compliant, save tax, and grow with confidence. Whether you're self-employed, a landlord, run a limited company, or a charity, our tailored solutions are built for you. Claim your free initial consultation today. Call 079-61-248-834 or email dan@gilaccountants.com. GIL Accountancy Services, your partners in success.
You're on your way to Ghana. Boy, oh boy, you stressed out, tired. God, you're going to be resting. Okay, then let me recommend to you JN Mobile Spa in Accra, Ghana. Oh boy, JN Mobile Spa, they provide organic care in massage. Are you stressed? Do you need rejuvenated, etc.? For your facials, maybe exfoliating, firming, and lifting? Then contact JN Spa on 00233244941 or 00233200606 and they will be right there on time. JN Mobile Spa, your health and beauty needs at your doorstep.
From the beautiful country of Ghana. I'm staying at the Oceanic Resort here in Accra, Ghana, where I am topping up my vitamin D and feeling so energized and vibrant. As you can see, the lovely sea behind me and the sand. I've also brought my products with me, which also helps to energize me. I brought my P84, my Fighter Power X, and the new kid on the block, my Protandem. If you would like to hear more or learn more about these wonderful products that I'm taking, you can either inbox me or click on the link below. Thank you for listening. My health is definitely my wealth. Thank you.
It's so delicious. Like when you eat it, we got greens, meat, fish, everything is in there.
And the tilapia fish, it tastes amazing. Softness, moist, and definitely the taste.
The seasoning from Africa. The food is just like back home from my home. Tastes very good.
I bring the Ghana to England. Yeah, can have what do you call the ampesi, fufu, chosavi, banku, wache, dollar, Ghana dollar. Oh my God, Ama dollar. Name the food when you come to Ama to eat. Ama is not do it for you.
When you come to Amersfoort, you get the best chosavi in the whole United Kingdom. London. Yes.
As you can see, I've got short hair and I'm going to put it on and I'll show you the outcome. See you in a bit. And this is the result. And as you can see, I absolutely love it. So yeah, if you're looking for someone who can do really good quality extensions, new pop wigs and wigs, I highly recommend Camina. Camina hair.
Do you or anyone you know suffer with oxidative stress? Oxidative stress is a condition where your body produces too many free radicals, which can damage cells and lead to health problems. Diseases caused by oxidative stress include heart disease, blood disorder, diabetes, arthritis, stroke, chronic fatigue, neurodegenerative disease, premature aging, autoimmune disorders, etc. Health is real wealth. Move, nourish, thrive. Need help? Call me for more information on +4 4 7 4 2 4 4 8 9 5 7 8.
Running a business or managing your personal finances? Let GIL Accountancy Services take the stress away. As trusted chartered accountants and business advisors, we help you stay compliant, save tax, and grow with confidence. Whether you're self-employed, a landlord, run a limited company, or a charity, our tailored solutions are built for you. Claim your free initial consultation today. Call 07961 248 834 or email dan@gillaccountants.com. GIL Accountancy Services, your partners in success.
Or managing your personal finances? Let GIL Accountancy Services take the stress away. As trusted chartered accountants and business advisors, we help you stay compliant, save tax, and grow with confidence. Whether you're self-employed, a landlord, run a limited company, or a charity, our tailored solutions are built for you. Claim your free initial consultation today. Call 07961 248 834 or email dan@gillaccountants.com. GIL Accountancy Services, your partners in success.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for Star, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse. Hi there. Are you dreaming of owning your own house in Ghana? Then you will need a well-documented piece of land that is free from troubles. I highly recommend My Africa Property for any size of land that you will need. With My Africa Property, lands are available in Pram, Sopoli, Tohenia, Ogome, Dodova, Winneba, and many other locations at affordable prices. These locations are about an hour away from the airport, only 35 minutes from the motorway, 10 minutes drive from Central University College, 10 minutes drive to the beach, and close to Pram Senior High School and Ghana Men's Soccer Center of Excellence. For more details, visit our website www.myafricaproperty.com or call our UK office on 0208 123 2523. For our US and Canada offices, call us on +1 585 184 994145. You can also email us at ghana@myafricaproperty.com.
Running a business or managing your personal finances? Let GIL Accountancy Services take the stress away. As trusted chartered accountants and business advisors, we help you stay compliant, save tax, and grow with confidence. Whether you're self-employed, a landlord, run a limited company, or a charity, our tailored solutions are built for you. Claim your free initial consultation today. Call 07961 248 834 or email dan@gillaccountants.com. GIL Accountancy Services, your partners in success.
Getting onto the property ladder has never been easy until now. Join us this and every Thursday from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. live on the Property Hour Show on Starr Radio UK, where we talk to mortgage brokers, property developers, estate agents, landlord, tenant, property consultants on how to invest or get into the property business and make money. You can't afford to miss this. The Property Hour Show is your best source into the property industry.
Tune in to On Point here on Star Radio UK with Empress Regina. every Monday at 5 p.m. GMT. Looking forward to your company.
Running a business or managing your personal finances? Let GIL Accountancy Services take the stress away. As trusted chartered accountants and business advisors, we help you stay compliant, save tax, and grow with confidence. Whether you're self-employed, a landlord, run a limited company, or a charity, our tailored solutions are built for you. Claim your free initial consultation today. Call 079-61-248-834 or email Dan at gilaccountants.com. GIL Accountancy Services, your partners in success.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for Star, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse. Hi there. Are you dreaming of owning your own house in Ghana? Then you will need a well-documented piece of land that is free from troubles. I highly recommend My Africa Property for any size of land that you will need. With My Africa Property, lands are available in Pram, Sopoli, Tohenia, Ogome, Dodova, Winneba, and many other locations at affordable prices. These locations are about an hour away from the airport, only 35 minutes from the motorway, 10 minutes drive from Central University College, 10 minutes drive to the beach, and close to Pram Senior High School and Ghana Men's Soccer Center of Excellence. For more details, visit our website www.myafricaproperty.com or call our UK office on 0208 123 2523. For our US and Canada offices, call us on +1 585 184 994145. You can also email us at ghana@myafricaproperty.com.
Running a business or managing your personal finances? Let GIL Accountancy Services take the stress away. As trusted chartered accountants and business advisors, we help you stay compliant, save tax, and grow with confidence. Whether you're self-employed, a landlord, run a limited company, or a charity, our tailored solutions are built for you. Claim your free initial consultation today. Call 07961 248 834 or email Dan at gilaccountants.com. GIL Accountancy Services, your partners in success.
Getting onto the property ladder has never been easy until now. Join us this and every Thursday from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. live on the Property Hour show on Starr Radio UK, where we talk to mortgage brokers, property developers, estate agents, landlord, tenant, property consultants on how to invest or get into the property business and make money. You can't afford to miss this. The Property Hour show is your best source into the property industry.
Tune in to On Point here on Starr Radio UK with Empress Regina every Monday at 5 p.m. GMT. Looking forward to your company.
Running a business or managing your personal finances? Let GIL Accountancy Services take the stress away. As trusted chartered accountants and business advisors, we help you stay compliant, save tax, and grow with confidence. Whether you're self-employed, a landlord, run a limited company, or a charity, our tailored solutions are built for you. Claim your free initial consultation today. Call 079-61-248-834 or email Dan at gilaccountants.com. GIL Accountancy Services, your partners in success.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR, S for Star, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse.
The best radio show all around the world. Broadcasting live online. In your car,
at work,
at home,
on your smartphone.
This is Starr Radio UK.
Are you ready to turn it up?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Though your heart is aching, smile even though it's breaking. When there are clouds in the sky, you get by. If you smile through your fear and sorrow, smile and maybe tomorrow you find that life is still worthwhile if you just smile. Hey, this is Archie and you are listening to Starr Radio UK and the Morning Show.
Radio UK.
Welcome.
Broadcasting worldwide, online 24/7.
Enlighten your day with Starr Radio. Starr Radio. Radio for the people, by the people.
Hey, let me say massive good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good dawn to you wherever you might be on planet Earth and those of you on other planets as well. We want to salute each and every one of you and welcome you to the Starr Radio UK Monday edition of the morning show, and I remain yours sincerely, the one and only.
This is the morning show with Archie. This is the morning show with Archie.
Okay, so from now till exactly 12:30, when we bring the program to a close, I'm going to be your captain. I'm going to bring you everything from archaeology to zoology, from Accra to Zanzibar. And of course, there is a point in the program where you are allowed to make your take. I mean, if you want to join us on the platform to share your take with us, you can also do so. But wherever you are, once again, I say I am Archie, and once again I say welcome to the program Starr Radio UK. Let me take the opportunity to say good morning to my able producer, Mr. Francis Guy, for all the good work that you are doing behind the scenes. We say that behind the scenes, people don't know what goes on behind the scenes. Yeah. But yeah, you want to see the program, you want to hear everything. One of the aspects is that you have a good producer and everything seems to take along nicely. And that's what my able producer, Mr. Francis Guy, does here on Starr Radio UK. So once again, good morning to you. Good morning to Reverend Emmanuel Sechiri. Yes, I'll try to get in touch with you during the course of the day. I've most likely, if not tomorrow, there as well. But good morning to Delta Hammond. Good morning to Eben Oregwe in Cape Town, South Africa. Good morning to Ma, Mrs. Bida Hammond. Good morning to Atakofi Niana Najo. Good morning to you, Alex. The Zongo man himself. Massive good morning to you. I hope you're all doing very, very well. A special good morning goes to no other one but the one and only Mr. Olayomi Koiki, Dr. Chief Sunday Adeyemo Igboho, and Professor Banji Akintoye, and all Anthony Adedeji Shamsuddin, and all you wonderful people there. Bishop Adeshina, all the way in Lagos, Nigeria. Massive good morning to you there as well. We salute you, and let me take the opportunity to also say good morning to each and every one of you who join us live or watch us live or listening to us live on the Koiki Media platforms, Yoruba Nation platform, or United States of Biafra platforms. Wherever you are this morning, once again, I say welcome to the program. This is Star Radio UK, and this is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. So by way of program outline, I'm going to bring you the quote for the day, the weather forecast will follow suit, then the travel update. We'll move on from there to have a look at some of the stories making the rounds across the globe. That is known as Global Trotting. Then after which we continue exactly at quarter to 12, the line is activated for you to add your voice in. At 12 o'clock, I take you to Cyprus, where HRH Linda Pallien will be coming from to bring you the Career 101. Then at 12:30, we'll bring the program to a close. And I guess that's what's going to happen. But wherever you are, massive good morning to you, to the money man himself, Mr. Dante Berry, CEO of GIL Accountancy Services. Massive good morning to you, sir. I hope you are doing very, very well, and the family. But wherever you are, do me a massive favor, share the broadcast with your friends and loved ones, and invite them to like our pages as well. Star Radio UK. I remain yours sincerely,
Archie on Star Radio. Nobody does it better.
Let me say good morning and congratulations to Mr. and Mrs. Kwanzaa. And to Princess Equia. Massive good morning to you all there. Hope you're all doing very, very well. Okay, so let's kick off. Kicking off from the code for the day. And what have I got there for you? Successful people work longer hours than the average person when it comes to their priorities. I mean, we want to make sure that the thing is ticking along and we get in reality. The other time I was having a chat with somebody and the person was saying that he is one of the ones that when he's doing something, it's not finished, he doesn't want to stop and eat. And I said, well, it's not only you. That's the same thing that I do. I never want to stop until I finished what I'm doing. But what do you think? What do you think? What are you doing there as well? Ladies and gentlemen, Star Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. And let's move on. Now, last week, we had a very wonderful weather, right? But, well, it seemed all to be calming down a bit, bringing us to somewhat the norm for the period. But, well, when it comes to London and the southeastern part of England, this is how the weather is going to be for you. This afternoon will continue to be dry. Some areas of cloud drifted in from the afternoon, but sunny spells remaining in between, staying warm, but less so than of late. Now, late sunshine this evening, but turning cloudy with a chance of local drizzle during the first part of the night. However, the cloud will break up to reveal clear intervals in the early hours. When it comes to the temperatures, the temperature is going to be 24 degrees, the lowest is going to be 16 degrees. UV level is going to be moderate. Pollution is going to be low. Pollen is going to be very high. Check it out. Sunset is going to be 21 and sunrise for tomorrow morning 04:46 hours. And that brings us to the end of the weather forecast. This is Star Radio UK, and this is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Now, let's go global trotting. All right, then. So, what have I got for you when it comes to your travels this morning? Well, on the underground line this morning, good service throughout. The London cable car, my apologies, the London Overground, good service there. DLR, good service. And London Trambling, good service. But on the major roads in London, what have I got there for you? A3 and A40 are experiencing serious delays. You can avoid them, do so. All the others have no exceptional delays there. On the river bus as well, good service throughout. The London cable car is also running good service, bringing us to the final segment of the travel update. That is the National Rail. Now, on the National Rail, as I say, keep your eyes on the roads, keep your eyes on the roads. As keeping navigated, I promise our bond. Now, Avanti West Coast, Grand Central, Great Western Railway, Greater Anglia, London Northeastern Railway, Southwestern Railway are all offering special services. Also, Southern and Transport for Wales special services there as well. And that's how I say it as I normally would. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good dawn to you wherever you might be on planet, and enjoy your comment for today. But you know what? Continue to keep those eyes where? On the roads. We're going to take a break, and once we come back, I will be taking you global trotting. And as and when there are any changes in the traffic updates, I promise you during the course of the program, I'll bring it your way before we close. All right then. Yeah. So now let's take a break. We come back and we go global trotting. Stay tuned and don't touch the dial. Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London.
Running a business or managing your personal finances? Let GIL Accountancy Services take the stress away. As trusted chartered accountants and business advisors, we help you stay compliant, save tax, and grow with confidence. Whether you're self-employed, a landlord, run a limited company, or a charity, our tailored solutions are built for you. Claim your free initial consultation today. Call 079-61-248-834 or email Dan at gilaccountants.com. GIL Accountancy Services, your partners in success.
You're on your way to Ghana. Boy, oh boy, you stressed out, tired. Go, you're going to be resting. Okay, then let me recommend to you JN Mobile Spa in Accra, Ghana. Oh boy, JN Mobile Spa, they provide organic care in massage. Are you stressed? Do you need rejuvenated, etc.? For your facials, maybe exfoliating, firming, and lifting? Then contact JN Spa on 00233244941 002 or 00233200606 and they will be right there on time. JN Mobile Spa, your health and beauty needs at your doorstep.
Everywhere you go, Afrobeat reggae dancehall taking over. Everywhere you go, Afrobeat reggae dancehall taking over. Yo, what's up, people? This is a boy Raskin Bobo One. Tune in every day, every night at the Starr Radio UK with the big man them Archie. When I say Orta, you say fire.
Right then, welcome back to the program Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Bringing the time now to 11:22, and we go global trotting. Now, coming from the UK front, as I say, good morning to my brother Felix all the way in Aberdeen. Hope you are doing very well, sir, bro. I hope you are doing very, 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 very well. Now, kicking off from the UK front. Well, Benham about to set out regional devolution plans in first major speech since Westminster returned. The Labour MP will set out plans for more power for English regions and to drive growth across every nation and region of the UK. But he's not expected to take questions. Okay. But Chris Mason is saying Benham begins to sketch out his vision, but faces huge questions about the policies and how he's going to be financing it, right? Now, Navy to build drone-equipped warships instead of replacing aging destroyers. White working class children failed by education system, says an inquiry. We'll be telling you more about that. Estamont parties demand full transparency over DUP safeguarding. And then in British American Tobacco has cut 9,000 jobs there, and that becomes a headache for government. But we go on. In other parts of the world, looking at the stories making the rounds there as well. Well, in Venezuela, the earthquake survivors shared their thoughts, their stories, but rescue teams hopes are fading. At least 1,450 people are known to have been killed by the back-to-back earthquakes on Wednesday evening. Others, who are missing about 10,000 plus. We'll be telling you more about that. Mom rescued from Venezuela rubble with newborn baby. Oh boy. I don't know. They need to call that baby earthquake. Yeah. Pakistan strikes kill dozens in Afghanistan, and South Korea football coach quits as president calls for probe into World Cup loss. Okay, and then USA is agreed stand down after exchange of strikes with Iran. Indian journalists condemn denial of voting and passport rights of prominent editor. And in other stories, 14 killed in Saudi Arabia helicopter crash. An Australian man charged with murder after dead girl found in suitcase in Thailand. Oh boy. All right then. Details of it coming your way. This is Starr Radio UK, and this is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. On the African front, senior South Africa police officer survived assassination attempt. Deputy Crime Intelligence Boss Major General Feroz Khan was due to appear before an inquiry into police corruption this week. And Uganda's leading media outlet shut down by army chief. Well, are they in a democracy or what? Well, okay. And then in other story, Salah, an injury down for Egypt's last 32 tie. And then heartbreak for South Africa as Canada score last minute winner there. Those are some results. DR Congo takes Rwanda to international court over decades of conflict. All right, we'll see how it all pans out. All right then, Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. And so going on as we bring you more stories. Okay, still on the world front, of course. Pakistan strikes kills dozens in Afghanistan, as I did say earlier on. And we move on from there. Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London, as we go on at 11:26. At 11:26. Now, 11 killed after plane carrying skydivers crashes in eastern France. Starr Radio UK. A Christmas market attacker jailed for life for murdering 6 in Germany. These are some of the stories making the rounds this morning. This is Starr Radio UK, and this is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. So moving on before we take a break and then bring you the details of the stories making the rounds on the African front. As I did say earlier on, U.S. imposes restriction on Somalis after readmission row with Mogadishu, and warring parties in Mali committing serious rights abuses. HRW reports have found out, and 1 year after Washington peace deal, Eastern DRC still waiting for peace. In other story, press freedom under threat in Uganda as military chief shut down one of the top private radio TV stations or broadcast stations. Burkina Faso cuts diplomatic ties with France. And prominent Tunisian rights activist Shihem Benzendrin has she been freed or imprisoned? Going to be telling you more about that. Kenya police sued over Nairobi lockdown during Gen Z protests.
These are all coming away from Star Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Now, in Nigeria as well, Kwankwaso says NDC will overcome ongoing crisis and presidency. Defense Remi Tinubu's Akara business comment says First Lady urging Nigerians to get entrepreneurial skills. Well, I'm going to be telling you more about all that and how AI is transforming power supply in Nigeria, but how many people would it put out of jobs? Those are some of the stories making the rounds there. Star Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. We continue. Heavy rains trapped workers, students in Accra on Monday morning. That's a fearful one. I saw it and I was quite scared. And then work from home as flooding intensifies. Interior Minister urges Accra residents who should work from home. Okay, all right, we'll see more about that. So in Accra or in Ghana, it's more to do with the flooding that has taken place this morning. I'm going to be telling you more about all that as the program goes on. This is Star Radio UK, and this is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Bringing the time now to 11:29, and we take a break. We come back. We continue from there. Star, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London.
I am recording from the beautiful country of Ghana. I'm staying at the Oceanic Resort here in Accra, Ghana, where I am topping up my vitamin D and feeling so energized and vibrant. As you can see, the lovely sea behind me and the sand. I've also brought my products with me, which also helps to energize me. I brought my P84, my Fighter Power X, and the new kid on the block, my Protandem. If you would like to hear more or learn more about these wonderful products that I'm taking, you can either inbox me or click on the link below. Thank you for listening. My health is definitely my wealth. Thank you.
It's so delicious. Like when you eat it, we got greens, meat, fish, everything is in there.
And the tilapia fish, it tastes amazing. Softness, moist, and definitely the taste.
Of the seasoning from Africa. The food is just like back home from my home. Tastes very good.
I bring the Ghana to England, yeah. Can have what do you call the ampesi, fufu, chosavi, banku, weche, dollar, Ghana dollar. Oh my God, Ama dollar. Name the food when you come to Ama to eat. Ama is not do it for you.
When you come to Amersfoort, you get the best chosavi in the whole United Kingdom, London. Yes.
As you can see, I've got short hair, and I'm going to put it on and I'll show you the outcome. See you in a bit. And this is the result. And as you can see, I absolutely love it. So yeah, if you're looking for someone who can do really good quality extensions, new pop wigs and wigs, I highly recommend Kamina. Kamina hair.
Do you or anyone you know suffer with oxidative stress? Oxidative stress is a condition where your body produces too many free radicals, which can damage cells and lead to health problems. Diseases caused by oxidative stress include heart disease, blood disorder, diabetes, arthritis, stroke, chronic fatigue, neurodegenerative disease, premature aging, autoimmune disorders, etc. Health is real wealth. Move, nourish, thrive. Need help? Call me for more information on +4 4 7 4 2 4 4 8 9 5 7.
Everywhere you go, Afrobeat reggae dancehall taking over. Everywhere you go, Afrobeat reggae dancehall taking over. Yo, what's up, people? This is a boy Raskin Bobo One. Tune in every day, every night at the Star Radio UK with the big man them Archie. When I say Orta, you say fire.
Welcome back to the program. This is Star Radio UK. It is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Bringing the time now to 11:33 to 34. And now I bring you details of the stories making the rounds this morning. All right then. Now kicking from home here in the UK. The first story pertaining to the first story pertaining to the incoming Prime Minister. Can I say that? Incoming Prime Minister. Andy Burnham. And what can he do there? Yes. Let's move on. So, Andy Burnham is about to make his first major policy speech since launching his bid to become Prime Minister. The Labour MP is expected to announce plans for more regional devolution in England, including number 10 North, and to drive growth across every nation and region of the UK. He is also expected to say that the government must give Britain the circuit breaker it needs and commit to a 10-year mission to raise living standards, although he's not expected to take questions. He's looking at private sector. He said private sector will be looking for specifics on taxation, energy prices, and the cost of employment. Now, Conservative leader Kemi Badenoch urges Burnham to come to Parliament to face scrutiny, adding that his plans seem to be old hat in another Labour MP. If no other Labour MPs makes a leadership bid, Burnham is expected to become Prime Minister on the 20th of July. Now, Andy Burnham's team has said that the central proposal of his speech today will be biggest transfer of power out of Whitehall in modern times. That's setting the bar very high. For example, the Scottish Parliament is in charge of things like the nation's education, health, justice, policing, and also power to vary some taxes, including income tax. Now, the Welsh Senate also has significant powers, although it has less power over tax, justice, and welfare than its Scottish counterpart. Why not? The Northern Ireland Assembly has greater powers over employment and social security than either Scotland or Wales, but less power over taxation. The powers of all three have varied since they were created in the late 1990s, but if Burnham is going to outstrip even the levels of powers they each started with, that will be an enormous upheaval. Now, Burnham is expected to announce plans to move part of his operation if he becomes Prime Minister, as expected, to the north of England in what's being billed as number 10 North. Now, Henry Morrison, Chief Executive of the Northern Powerhouse Partnership, which was set up under Conservative Chancellor George Osborne to support economic development, said that it's good news for the whole country if advisors and civil servants are based outside the Whitehall machine. I think it's in the interest of everyone who wants our economy to thrive to have the best available people working in an environment where they can think outside their box, he said. Now, Morrison said most of the country's power still sits in Whitehall, and moving civil servants out of London has had a positive cultural influence. He added there is talent in the north of England, and ministers or civil servants based there will have access to people with real knowledge and capabilities and wouldn't be available in London. Now, Benham's core argument will be that empowering cities and regions such as his own fast-growing Manchester has worked and needs to be pushed wider and deeper as a go-to answer for unleashing the full economic potential of the UK. He will argue for a 10-year mission to raise living standards through reindustrialization, housing infrastructure, and reform of essential utilities, a reference to greater state control. Many in the private sector will be looking for more specific direction on taxation on energy prices and cost of employment. There are some radical ideas circulating among his backers and from his own previous writings, ranging from breaking up the treasury to funding major transport infrastructure through taxes, capturing the uplift in land values. It is not at all clear that he will spell out a detailed manifesto at this moment, arguing his approach is consistent with 2024 Labour manifesto. Well, now, today's hometown speech is part reassurance and part radicalism from someone on course for Downing Street in 3 weeks, but it will be far from all his full economic story. It will be the first time he has addressed a national audience since his return to the Commons and the resignation of Keir Starmer. His backers have been reassured by the recent calm in markets despite a week of political upheaval. He will confirm a commitment to stick to existing limits on borrowing and that the so-called fiscal rules. He will also effectively publicly endorse Alan Milburn's ongoing review on the challenges of youth unemployment and inactivity, which backers say shows recognition of the need to tackle welfare challenges. There will not, however, be any announcement of a name for a Chancellor of the Exchequer in any Benham administration. No decisions have been made yet. So, if you're listening to me, what do you think? What do you think is going to happen? However, Badenoch has set up 5 measures she says will increase growth. Badenoch announces 5 things that she will spark growth, which she described as 1, cutting the cost of energy; 2, getting people working and cutting the welfare bill; 3, cutting taxes. Oh, who cut taxes back in the day? And where did they land them? Slashing regulations and championing business. Now, do you think that will do? She says the Conservative plan is to abolish business rates for most of the high streets, scrap the family farm tax, scrap the family business tax, and abolish stamp duty on family homes. If Britain is going to compete in the world of rapid technological change, it needs to be easy to build things here, she says. Badenoch continued to say she will be happy to sit down with Benham to discuss her plans and let Conservatives vote in Parliament to pass tough legislation there that Labour backbenchers don't have the stomach for. Now, we'll see what happens there. But it's going to be quite an interesting one. But ladies and gentlemen, this is Star Radio UK. This is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. We go on, but let me have a sip of some water. So let's take a quick break and I'll be with you. Stay tuned. Don't touch the dial.
Running a business or managing your personal finances? Let GIL Accountancy Services take the stress away. As trusted chartered accountants and business advisors, we help you stay compliant, save tax, and grow with confidence. Whether you're self-employed, a landlord, run a limited company, or a charity, our tailored solutions are built for you. Claim your free initial consultation today. Call 07961 248 834 or email dan@gillaccountants.com. GIL Accountancy Services, your partners in success.
Everywhere you go, Afrobeat reggae dancehall taking over. Everywhere you go, Afrobeat reggae dancehall taking over. Yo, what's up, people? This is a boy Raskin Bobo One. Tune in every day, every night at the Star Radio UK with the big man them Archie. When I say order, you say fire.
My apologies there. Welcome back to the program. This is Star Radio UK. Because of our time, 11:43, and in order for us to still bring you Career 101, I have to move on to other stories making the rounds in other parts of the world. And notably, this morning, what is happening there? Well, survivors of last week's double earthquakes in Venezuela have been sharing details of their rescue as the search for survivors continues. The mother of an 18-month-old baby said that as her son remained alive, I was going to be alive, while another survivor says everything just kept collapsing, everything. At least 1,450 are known to have died, but the number is expected to rise. Grant in Venezuela writes that each hour that passes, the chance of people being found alive grows slimmer, especially now that it's hot there, and then the temperature, you are caught up in there, you're not able to move around, you're not able to get any water to sip or anything. And how many days now since Wednesday? Can you just imagine? Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, 5 days on. And what happens? There is a shortage of machinery needed to lift rubble, and some Venezuelans say the government hasn't done enough. Why has the government not done enough? Is it that they have the means to do it and they've not done it? Or what? That is a question. That is a question. At times, government has the power to do it. They didn't do it because they are being what? They don't want to do it and they want to punish the people. But this is not the case. Okay? But we'll see. One UK firefighter in Venezuela says there's usually a 96-hour window to find the most survivors. That ended on Sunday evening. Teams are now hoping for miracle rescues. Let's see. Hopefully. But looking at pictures of buildings that have collapsed and stuff like that makes it very, very worrying or troubling. 11:45 the time. Star Radio UK, the station. Well, the weather phenomenon is causing lots of issues there, but still coming your way. So before we leave the scene, well, billionaire investor Leon Black walked out of a closed-door hearing with a congressional committee investigating late sex offender Jeffrey Epstein after refusing to answer questions on non-disclosure agreement. NDA says lawmakers. Now, Black, whose name comes up in Epstein files released by the Justice Department, testified voluntarily, but he left after he was asked about NDAs he may have signed, the panel chairman said. The House of Representatives Oversight Committee issued 2 subpoenas for Black to share NDAs and give on an on-camera disposition under oath. Now, Black left Apollo Global Management, which he co-founded in 2021, amid scrutiny over his Epstein ties. He denies wrongdoing. We want to know that is typo there, was Jeffrey Epstein involved in the NDAs? The committee Republican chairman James Comer said on Friday. Was he involved in writing? Was he involved in awarding funds to the women for the NDAs? What was the reason for the NDAs? We want to know everything about the NDAs. Well. It's quite an interesting one. But non-disclosure agreement signed. If you didn't come to do anything wrong there, why do you need a non-disclosure agreement? Ladies and gentlemen, this is Star Radio UK. and this is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London, bringing the time now to exactly 12 minutes to the top of the hour. The line is open. If you want to call us or you want to text or WhatsApp us, you can do so. Let me get that number for you that you can text us on. Somebody say text us. Well, you want to text or WhatsApp at 0753-966-1744, 0753-966-1744, or you can post on the platforms that we are broadcasting on. This is Star Radio UK, and this is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. As we plod on. In Europe as well, 11 people have been killed after a plane carrying skydivers crashed in eastern France. 11 people have died after a civilian aircraft carrying skydivers crashed in the town of Pallien in eastern France. Local officials have said the pilot and all 10 passengers were killed, including 5 instructors and 5 people who were preparing to skydive for the first time. The plane, which was being used by a parachutist school, had taken off from Nancy AZ airfield when it crashed suddenly at around 11 hours local time, that's 10 hours BST. The Paris prosecutor's office has launched an investigation into the cause of the incident. French Interior Minister Laurent Nunez has said some of the victims' relatives saw the crash take place as they had gathered at the airfield to watch the first time tandem jumps. Nunez added that would be woo. The mayor of the nearby city of Nancy, Matthew Pallien, said some of the victims had died in full view of their loved ones. Tanez Kironi, president of the Eastern Department of Motert et Moselle, said those families' members had suffered considerable psychological trauma. Nunez said there was very strong emotion when he visited the crash site, as well as great solidarity for the families of the victims. Medical and psychological support teams had arrived to care for their relatives and other witnesses, he added. The plane hit the ground near the edge of the field, close to a residential area and a shopping center. Local officials say it narrowly missed the houses nearby. In a quote, it said, "Give or take 5 meters, and the accident could have caused collateral casualties," said Yves Sergey, the prefect of Motert et Moselle. All right then. I didn't expect a prefect there, but in France they got that. Ladies and gentlemen, Star Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London at 11:51 as we plod on. 14 people have been killed in Saudi Arabia after a plane crash there as well. We'll not be going into that. And Israel strikes South Lebanon as Hezbollah condemns new deal. All right, in other stories, in the Middle East there as well, the US and Iran have agreed to stand down following an exchange of strikes over the past few days, media reports have said, citing a US official. It comes after several attacks in and around the Strait of Hormuz, culminating in both nations accusing each other of violating their ceasefire. The official confirmed that U.S. partner CBS News that vessels will now be able to move through the waterway freely, and added that the renewing talks aimed at ending the war will continue. Iran has not commented on the report that it has agreed to halt strikes in the strait. On the 17th of June, the U.S. and Iran signed a 14-point memorandum of understanding, which include an immediate and permanent termination of military operation on all fronts. But hey, boy, it's been going on and on and on and on and on. My goodness. Help me out here. Star Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Now, let's go to Africa and let's look at some of the stories making the rounds there, because we have to bring the first part of the program to a close in a moment. of South Africa's most senior police officers have survived an attempted assassination in Johannesburg. The police have said suspended Deputy Crime Intelligence Boss Major General Feroz Khan was shot on Sunday evening as he was driving home and has since been rushed to hospital for emergency surgery, local media said. The shooting comes just days before Khan was due to testify to public inquiry set up to investigate criminality in South Africa's police force. Khan, alongside 2 other people, were arrested in May for alleged illegal gold dealing. Now, South Africa's police spokesperson, Brig Athlenda Mathy, said in a statement released on Monday that the police were investigating Khan's shooting. It is a premature and irresponsible to speculate on any possible motive or conclude that the incident is linked to his anticipated appearance before the inquiry. The inquiry, known as the Madlanga Commission, was set up after senior police officer Lieutenant General Nlanhla Mokwananzi alleged last July that organized crime groups had infiltrated the government. Wow. Now, Khan was called to testify at the inquiry after his name came up several times, including in relation to a botched drug bust that took place in Johannesburg in 2021. Local online publication Daily Maverick says Khan was expected to be questioned on his alleged ties to firebrand politician Julius Malema and political fixer Brown Mogotsi. Khan has not commented. Another senior police officer and a businessman were arrested last month for alleged illegal dealing and unlawful possession of precious metals. Now, this stems from a 2021 incident when the businessman was found with unwrought gold weighing 75.9 grams at Johannesburg O.R. Tambo International Airport. When questioned, the businessman claimed he was acting as an undercover agent for senior police officers. Wow. Oh, power corrupts and absolute power corrupts. Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, Star Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London, still on the African continent. Now, Uganda's leading independent media group says it is under military siege after the army chief, who is the son of the president Yoweri Museveni, ordered the closure of the TV stations, newspapers, and radio outlets. The Daily Monitor newspaper said the armed soldiers were stationed outside its headquarters in the capital Kampala, and both NTV and Spark TV had been taken off air. The outlets are part of the Nation Media Group, one of the most influential media companies in East Africa. It is unclear what exactly led to the crackdown, but in the post on X, General Muhoozi Kainerugaba said, "I do not believe in a free press. The press should be guided by cadres of the revolution." Opposition and human rights groups accused General Kainerugaba of being a central figure in a high repressive regime led by his father. Supporters of the president and his family says they have guaranteed stability in Uganda, and the economy has improved under their rule. The President Museveni, 81, is a former rebel leader who took power about 40 years ago. But they say that, yeah, we are doing well now, you know. Really? And you think the best way is to control things? Well, this army chief threatened to castrate opposition leader and claim descent from Jesus. It says staff reported that no one was allowed to enter or leave the compound, while NTV Uganda and Spark TV viewers were met with blank screens displaying the message "video unavailable." The article pointed out that the Daily Monitor had also been raided by police in 2013 over the publication of a letter alleging linking senior government officials to a succession plan dubbed the Muhoozi Project, while NTV had been forced off air in 2007 following accusation by the government that its news coverage was negative. Over the years, Museveni has repeatedly criticized the Daily Monitor, at one point referring to it as an enemy, an evil newspaper, over its critical journalism, the article has said. Now, the Daily Monitor said on Exile, the newspaper and its fellow outlets were ordered to close in a crackdown during the wee hours of Sunday. It did not give reasons for the crackdown. Wow. And they say it's democracy? Really? Really? Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is Starr Radio UK. It is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Okay. I was trying to see if it was possible for me to bring one other story your way before I take you to Cyprus, where we'll be having our Career 101 from. So just bear with me. Sunday Dare, spokesperson for President Bola Tinubu on media and communication, has defended First Lady Remi Tinubu over her comments encouraging Nigerians, especially women, to start roasted corn, akara, kuli, and other small-scale businesses. Now, after hosting the wives of the 36 governors in Abuja last week, Mrs. Tinubu highlighted the financial interventions provided through her office to vulnerable Nigerians in line with Mr. Tinubu's renewed hope agenda. Her comment had generated widespread reaction from Nigerians who accused Mrs. Tinubu of being insensitive to the plight of Nigerians. Mr. Dare, in an interview on Make podcast on Saturday, said Mrs. Tinubu did not miss any point, insisting she was advising Nigerians to get some level of entrepreneurial skills. She didn't miss her point. Her point is that whatever it is, try and do something. Have some level of entrepreneurial skills. When you look at the informal sector, whose reliance continues to lift this economy, it's because of these small-scale entrepreneurs. That's Akara. Because we find it predominantly everywhere, and also in the north. They are also significant, Mr. Dare stated. Now, citing his own experience and that the business tycoon and that of the business tycoon Aliko Dangote, Mr. Dare urged Nigerians to get engaged in any legitimate enterprise, however small, amid the biting hardship in the country. Now, looking at me today, wherever I am today, my mother sold akara and banana. I carried banana on the tray on my head to markets in Jos Plateau State. My mother sold oranges, and through that, they were able to train me. What's wrong with that? That was right in 60 years ago, because it's about capital. You have to grow these businesses by starting small. Go and read Dangote's story. Go and read how he started from, or where he started from. He also started like a small trader. So the point the First Lady is making is, whatever it is, be engaged in some kind of enterprise, he added. Ladies and gentlemen, well, is he goof? Or was it the right advice? Or is he just saying, get something small to do, rather than waiting for the big bang for you to move on to that place? Well, ladies and gentlemen, Starr Radio UK. Well, the sad story making the rounds. Heavy rains that began late Sunday on June 28 and continued in the morning on Monday, June 29, have caused widespread flooding across part of Accra, submerging major roads and severely disrupting traffic flow during peak hours. The prolonged downpour left several major roads inundated with flood water, forcing vehicles to move through flooded sections, while others were abandoned by motorists who could not proceed. The morning rush hour was heavily affected, with commuters facing long delays as streets turned into streams and congestion built up across the city. Some areas reported to be worse affected include sections of the N1 highway Apenkwa towards Tesano, Adabraka, the Accra Kaswa stretch, Weija, Afienya, Malang, Bawe, Accra and Sawem stretch, Awoshi, Dome, Spinkters, Atomic, Madina, Kaneshi, Dakuman Junction, Che Ado, and part of the Kwame Nkrumah interchange, according to residents and road users. In some low-lying communities, homes and shops were also submerged, forcing residents to move belongings to higher ground as water levels continue to rise. Authorities have advised motorists to avoid flooding or flooded routes and urge residents in flooded-prone areas to remain cautious and take necessary safety precautions. Accra recurring flooding challenges are widely linked to inadequate drainage system, poor waste disposal practices, and rapid urban expansion. Meanwhile, the Ghana Meteorological Agency has predicted continued rainfall of varying intensity across part of the southern Ghana on June 29, including coastal areas, with conditions expected to persist through the forecast period. Very, very sad one there. The president did say the other time, saying that, you know what? People build their houses in the waterways and stuff like that. And what do? When you tell them, they think, yeah, we know what we do. We know our right. But ladies and gentlemen, this is Starr Radio UK, and this is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. The Minister for the Interior, Muntaka Mohammed Mubarak, has urged residents of Accra to work from home on Monday following severe overnight rainfall that has triggered widespread flooding and brought parts of the capital to a standstill. According to him, based on what meteorological department is telling us, we expect it to be heavier if the prediction of more rains from Togo gets here. So please stay home, work from home, he said on the Super Morning Show. But well, ladies and gentlemen, this has been Starr Radio UK. We're going to take a break. Once we come back, I'll be taking you to the one and only program that is the Career 101 with HRH Linda Pallien. But stay tuned and don't touch the dial. Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London.
Running a business or managing your personal finances? Let GIL Accountancy Services take the stress away. As trusted chartered accountants and business advisors, we help you stay compliant, save tax, and grow with confidence. Whether you're self-employed, a landlord, run a limited company, or a charity, our tailored solutions are built for you. Claim your free initial consultation today. Call 079-61-248-834 or email Dan at gilaccountants.com. GIL Accountancy Services, your partners in success.
Running around, yeah.
But has that fire been doused? I mean, the one in your
yes,
okay.
Yes,
in London.
And how do you choose the right one for you? Because more often than not, a lot of people fall into, well, I'll just copy what somebody else has done, or find whichever gives me a job first. But if you're categorizing it and you're making sure that actually this is the right career for you, we'll prioritize it and we'll categorize it and then apply it, and then you can be sure that you've done your due diligence before embarking on a given career.
Wow. Okay, unleash the rest onto us.
I love that terminology, Archie. So this really, multiple interests applies to people that are considering a career change, considering going into a career in the first place. So you might be early careers and thinking of starting out, or changing. Thanks to the pandemic, you might want to start a side hustle or make your side hustle your main hustle. So how do we make sure that it's a profitable venture for you, or the right venture for you?
Okay.
So we'll start with prioritizing the interest, and then we'll go into how to apply it into your career.
Okay.
So the first thing I do, and this is a practical session, so if you're listening and you're interested, I want you to get a pen and paper ready and sort of take notes as we go and think about your interests as well and how this applies to you. Maybe you want to sing in the choir, maybe you want to make bags, maybe you're making necklaces, whatever it is. How do you categorize it and choose the one to focus on and make a success out of it? So the first thing is to, one, list everything down, list all the interests you've got. So what could you possibly do as a career? Because if you're at that stage, sorry, I've got a plane going over my head.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay.
If you're at the stage where you're looking for a career, you most likely built up a set of skills that now you want to harness into a career that pays and pays the bills for you. So first, list all of them down. What could you possibly do? Import, export, you might have connections. List all of that down. Everything that comes into your head as an idea to do. And then if you're currently doing some of them, the second step is to write the percentage of time you currently spend on each. So we all know these super ambitious people, and hopefully you're one of them, but that have a time job and they have their side hustle on the side, and they're probably doing business deals here on the side. So I want you to write down the percentage of time you spend on it. So maybe on the weekends, I'm selling mobile phones or used clothes or whatever it is. The word "ofos" came into mind, which I have. And if you go into school part-time, write the percentage of time. If your time as a whole, 7 days a week, is 100%, how much time do you spend on doing this particular activity, doing this other hobby that could be a career? Rate them in terms of how much time you spend on it. And the third thing to do to prioritize it is have a third column. So the first column is the list of interests. The second column is the current time that you spend on it now. The third column is how much time you would like to spend on it in an ideal world. How much time you would love to spend on it. And then let's have a fourth column, and you rank each interest in terms of priority for you right now. Rank each interest in terms of priority for you right now. And I tell you, this exercise has been super helpful, especially for me when I was transitioning into my own business, but also working as well and trying to find more time to dedicate into building a business on the side. So again, if this is you, it would be really helpful to see how much time you're spending. And you might realize, I'm not spending enough time on this at all, and I want to go into this. And then you will rearrange your time to spend more time on it. Or I'm spending too much time at work, and it's not on the fourth column, it's not my priority right now. So then you might reduce your hours so you can spend much more time on this other interest that you're working on. So those are the 4 steps to prioritize these interests that you have that could become a career for you. So we'll go over that again. Write down the list of interests in one column. The second column, write down how much time you currently spend on it in terms of percentage. The third column, how much time you ideally like to spend on it in terms of percentage. And then the fourth column is how much of a priority is it for you right now. And remember, all of these are priorities for you, which is why they're here. So we just need to look at this point in time, given the resources you have, given the responsibilities you have, make it super realistic for you as possible. You might want to be to start training as a pilot. If you don't have the resources right now, then it's not too much of a priority for you right now. Or if it is, then we've got to look at a way to afford that to start the training there. So those are the 4 steps to prioritizing the interests. And then once we've done that, I want you to take each interest and let's look at one let's look at the highest priority for you right now. And let's say, for example, it's developing yourself into a musician. You've identified that rather than doing all the property investment you're doing, or rather than working part-time with your dad, you would rather look into music and developing your music. So then let's look at how we can apply that to make sure that it's going to be a profitable venture for you. Because some things are great ideas to have. I think I've used the example on the show that you can do, I don't know, football underwater. If there's no interest, then no one's going to pay you money to teach them how to play football whilst diving. So that won't be a viable business to go into. So now we'll look at how to apply these interests. So this is the step 2. We've done prioritizing it, we're applying it, step 2. So from the top interests you've identified, I want you to see possible combinations. Where can you combine it to make a niche for you? So maybe you can be a singing real estate person. And perhaps when you're showing people houses, you have a live band then and put on a show for them. That would make it different. Who would want to live in a house with you? So we're really looking at combinations that will create your unique niche for you. So out of the interests you've identified, let's look at the top 5. Let's see which combinations you can have. And then once you've had the combination, circle the one that you think is most feasible to start with for you right now. And let's pick that one. So that's step 2. We've looked at the prioritized list. We're looking at niches and combining the interests to see if we can create a unique niche. And now step 3, we want to check in what I call a VRIN framework, whether it's valuable, rare, likely to be imitated, or substituted by another product. This VRIN framework is to check the viability of your idea before you even start or invest a lot of money and time in it. You want to see whether it's viable for you to do this and whether it's going to generate the income that you want. So we'll take the interest and then we'll rank it in terms of V. So VRIN is VRIN. And V stands for value. Is the niche truly unique and does it offer value? Now if you can answer yes or no to that, then you can tick that box. If it's valuable, then it will work. If it's not valuable, then we need to start again and pick another niche. The second letter is R. Is it rare? How common is it on the market to have a singing real estate person? Is it rare? Is it truly unique to you, or are you just reinventing the wheel, in which case people will say, actually, this isn't necessary and therefore we don't need it. So how rare is it? So V is valuable, R is rare, I is inimitable, which is it, are you able to copy that easily? Are you likely to imitate it? So I is imitatable, if you like. So can it be easily copied by China, your friend? Can they make this thing so easily that they'll put you out of business in the long run? A lot of people, and what I've seen recently coaching entrepreneurs, is that they say, oh, you know, we're coming up with this platform where it's unique like Etsy and everything is handmade, and most people are looking for a unique piece. That may be well and good, but people are shopping at Amazon and the big chains for a reason. You know, they have the supply chain to deliver it at a cheaper level. So you really have to establish what is unique about that business idea. whether it's imitatable or not. What if Amazon decided to do it? Or what if Tesco decided to do Tesco's own your product? How quickly, how feasible is it to compete with them? So taking that into account. And the N is non-substitutable. Non-substitutable. Are there other alternatives in the market for them? And if so, are they comparable to what you're offering or what you're proposing to offer? And this really can be used to evaluate, this framework can be used to evaluate a new opportunity as well as your existing opportunity. If you're a business owner right now or you currently have a side hustle, looking at the RIG framework and going, well, how can I improve this? Maybe it's valuable, it's rare, but it's not, but it's very easy to imitate and or substitute. Then maybe you can look at tweaking those imitating and substitutable factors so that you can create a truly unique product. A lot of people think, oh, it's good, and you buy a bulk thing from Alibaba and rebrand it, and the branding is your unique selling point. But if there's so many of that product in the market, maybe it's tweaking your marketing to make it appear unique, inimitable, and non-substitutable, and that could work easily. So I've given you a lot to think about today. I'm just going to quickly summarize it, if that's okay.
Yes, that is okay. Listeners, you are listening to HRH Linda Pallien on Career 101, where today she's looking at multiple interest classification. Yes, she's giving you lots of pointers there, priorities with the VRIN, the VRIN. She's giving you lots of it. But you know what I'm going to do for you? This program or this discussion is going to be on the podcast as soon as we are done. Maybe in the next 5 minutes, once we are done, it will be up there. But if you really want to go back to the broadcast and re-listen or view it, go back there, Facebook, on Twitter, on Periscope, and all the platforms that we are broadcasting on, and it will do you a great good. Let me say good afternoon to Gloria Amukwanda. Thank you very much for joining us. Over to you, Linda.
Right, so we've been looking at classifying your multiple interests and how to choose a profitable niche to go into. So we've looked at how to prioritize in terms of how much time you currently spend on it, how much time you want to spend on it, and also how much of a priority it is for you right now. So that was the first stage of classifying your interests. The second stage was looking to find a niche, a unique niche for you. So we looked at the interests that we've classified, and then we looked at how to combine them to form a unique niche. So for example, we use the example of if you're a musician and a real estate person, but if you're an accountant that happens to be able to do sales or marketing, that you can add to a company or your service, then definitely that would be fantastic. A fantastic offering to have to your clients. So how can you create your own niche? And then finally, we looked at how to benchmark this interest that you've identified, this potential business opportunity, against the VRIN classification to see and evaluate if your business idea is feasible and going to be profitable long term. So we said VRIN, which was valuable, rare, imitable, or non-substitutable. So inimitable or non-substitutable. So is it valuable? Is it rare? How easy is it to imitate? And how easy is it to have a substitute to that item? And when you've done that and you've ticked it, then you've covered your bases, you've done your due diligence, and then you can confidently go ahead and invest in this, or invest your time, invest your money, invest your resources into making this business idea a reality for you.
Okay, listeners, Star Radio UK. Now, let me ask you one quick question before we put all the contact details and how people can get in touch with you. Now, assuming somebody's got, is multi-talented. I would say that it is. I don't think there is anyone on this planet who can say that. As for me, I'm only one. I've just got only one. Everybody's got a bit of something extra in there. Now, but you see that the various talents or gifting, the interests are pulled apart. They are not directly connected. Maybe I like to be on the air. Producing a program, but then maybe my other interest. Let me say maybe playing football or something. There's no proper connection there. How do people connect that one? Because if you want to prioritize, then that one will automatically just go out of the window. How do they do that?
Well, you can. So this is a great question, and one that really interests me greatly. It's finding a unique niche for people. So I love that you use that example of playing football and maybe broadcasting. Could you combine that to broadcast about football, or play football and then make a commentary about it? And actually, that could be a niche for you where maybe you're critiquing football and not just your games as well, but other people's games. And because you're talented at both areas and you have a genuine interest in both areas, you're the best person to do it rather than somebody who is just good at broadcasting but has no interest in football. So that's something that you can combine. Or actually, what is it about the football? And I addressed this a little bit in my TEDx talk. What is it about the football that you love? Is it the activity of being outdoors? Is it working as part of a team? Is it the health and wellness aspect of it? If you dig deeper into each interest to find exactly what it is about the interest that you like, and that then becomes your underlying talent, which you can link. So if it's communicating with people, with football, you're working with a team and you're working as part of a team. In the studio, you'll be working with your producer and the listeners working as part of a team. So then you can link those talents together and go, well, actually, if I was going to look for a job, or if I was going to specialize in something, it would have to be part of a team, working with people, maybe doing something that is probably health related or football specific.
Okay, listeners, I hope that you heard that response, and if that does not convince you or direct you, then I don't know what kind of planet that you find yourself on, because I told you I've got the one to deliver, and that is HRH Linda Pallien for you. So she's going to put her contact details across, and then if you have any challenge in any area pertaining to your career, maybe even you've not been able to write your CV. You are now up and coming, you just thinking of completing uni or whatever. You're not sure which way or which path to chart. Now, make sure you get in touch with her. She's got books that she's written on various issues pertaining to your career, and she's going to put all those information across, and I want you to listen to her because it will help you greatly. Linda, I think I've lost your picture there, but okay, your image. So go on, I can hear you. Over to you.
Oh wait, I think you definitely have lost me. Yes, so I'm back. Can you see me now?
Not yet. You go on. Let me see whether I can work on that.
Okay. Definitely, if you're looking to spruce up your CV, to shape up your career, or to figure out how to carve a long-lasting and profitable career for you, definitely get in touch. You can contact me via my website, lindapallien.com or mycheerlinda.com. And certainly we can look at working at this together. As Archie said, I have a couple of books, and actually I've been working from one of these books today, which is the career workbook, if you can see it. And in the workbook, it shows you how to prioritize your interests. It has the list of activities there. This book you can take to an interview, to a meeting, and it's everything you need to answer to build a profitable career for you, as well as Career Success, which is the textbook And I call it a textbook because it's more of a textbook. It's a big book, but it shows you everything to do with your career in terms of networking, social media, branding yourself, creating your profile, your CV as well. Honestly, this has more advice about CV than you would ever get from a single page online, and building a career that suits you. So definitely, the Career Success book is one to get as well. These are all available on Amazon, Amazon.com, Amazon.uk, EU, and wherever you are, your local Amazon, as well as the original How to Career Guide as well. That's going to help you with picking the right career for you. So I'm on social media, Linda Pallien, on Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn, and also at my cheerleader. Definitely reach out to me with your career questions. Let me know how your career is going. If you found this multiple interesting and you've done this exercise, I would love a screenshot of what you've done, what the notes you took, and just engage with me. I'd love to hear from you.
Okay. Lady, let me say thank you very much for this wonderful time with you.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. Yeah. Regards to Mr. Pallien.
Will do.
Okay, and Ya Santua as well. Ladies and gentlemen, Star Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London, bringing the time now to exactement 12:29, where we're going to bring the curtains down for the end of the program. But before I go, as I promised you, I will be looking out for you when it comes to your travel. But some updates there on the district line. There are minor delays between Tower Hill and Elscourt. Minor delays between Tower Hill and Elscourt westbound only while they fix a point failure at Tower Hill. Good service on the rest of the line though. On the overground, there is minor delays on the Lioness, the entire line. So please check before you leave. On the major roads still okay. Yes, I can tell you there are no exceptional delays on the river bars. Good service there. The London cable car is still running a good service on the National Rail. Yes, Avanti West Coast, Great Central, Great Western Railway, London Northeastern Railway, Southwestern Railway, or special service, and also Transport for Wales special service. And that is where I bring the whole program to a close for today. God willing, we are live tomorrow. We'll be coming your way with the Tuesday edition of the morning show. But until then, let me say thank you very much for tuning in. God bless you. See you all. I'm out like that. Ciao.
You're on your way to Ghana. Boy, oh boy, you stressed out, tired. Go, you're going to be resting. Okay, then let me recommend to you JN Mobile Spa in Accra, Ghana. Oh boy, JN Mobile Spa, they provide organic care in massage. Are you stressed? Do you need rejuvenated, etc.? For your facials, maybe exfoliating, firming, and lifting? Then contact JN Spa on 00233244941 or 00233200606 and they will be right there on time. JN Mobile Spa, your health and beauty needs at your doorstep.
Running a business or managing your personal finances? Let GIL Accountancy Services take the stress away. As trusted chartered accountants and business advisors, we help you stay compliant, save tax, and grow with confidence. Whether you're self-employed, a landlord, run a limited company, or a charity, our tailored solutions are built for you. Claim your free initial consultation today. Call 07961 248 834 or email dan@gillaccountants.com. GIL Accountancy Services, your partners in success.
In your car, at home,
on your smartphone.
Thanks for listening. We hope you enjoyed the show.